If you were Gerard Mayo, would you be starting Drake May on Sunday?
That's a very, very, very difficult question. I would tell you, Greg, that I would, because I believe that the kid is a competitor, and you never want your team or your organization to think that, you know what, when we go into the white lines, that we're not trying to win at the very highest level. And so I would play Drake May. If I felt like during the game that it wasn't going well, that he was taking a bunch of shots, I'd probably take him out. But going into the game, I think you've got to say to your team, to your organization, you got so many people in your organization, you can never give across or give the feeling that you're not trying to do your level best to win the game.
Okay. If you were Robert Kraft, would it be tough to say no to Mike Vrabel if he wants this job?
That would be a difficult question for me to to ask. I think, this is what I would say, Greg. I'm full disclosure. Mike Vrabel is one of my closest friends. He's a great football coach. He worked for me in Houston for a long time. Did an unbelievable job, and he's a hot commodity, right? But the question you have to say to yourself, I think, is do you give a guy more than a year, right? The guy's only been there for a year. Right. Yeah. And so do you say, hey, look, we've got to give this guy, you sign him to whatever, a 4 or 5 year contract. Like, we got to give him more than 1 year to see what he can do, to see if he can, get the place on the right track.
Yeah.
That's the question I have to answer in my opinion. But Mike's a great coach. And Mike's going to have, every one of these teams I believe are going to come after Mike to hire him. And he's going to have a bunch of options.
You think he'll be coaching in the NFL, though, this season?
Yeah, no doubt.